Hello Pisces. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past, it could be current. Others of you, this could have been, and it could still be, a situationship. For the majority of you, you may resonate with this, but some of you may feel that these are vice versa. It's not necessary that you may be also, sorry, what I meant to say is, it's not necessary that some of you who are just a cross-watcher that you might be going through this, but you yourself, Pisces, you may also be experiencing this too. And my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons why I don't. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Very interesting. These cards they talk a lot about the personality, how this person feels, your personality is. It's not very much about emotions, but how they view you right now. We have here mothering followed by creativity, play, anger and rage, which is the emotion, the only emotion here. Then we have feelings and emotions, abundance, nourishment, pleasure, and then we have hearth and home. Feelings and emotions also go hand in hand with that. Of course, those are emotions themselves. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. And it's almost as if this person is sizing you up. They're judging you. However, whatever they're doing, from their point of view, they are impressed. They do like you. My dear Pisces, I have seen over time how genuine you are, the care, the love. There's a sense of caring, protecting, loving. And there's this unconditional love that I feel from you, where you want to shelter one. You want to take care of them. This is the type of character I see that you have. And because of this, I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love that I would like to weave to make something strong. Have a connection with you. And always being connected. The reason why is because I feel that you are a best friend. The foundation of this relationship based on what it used to be before, which was maybe a little bit of friendship, but now I feel deep down inside that you are the only one who makes my heart happy. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes me tick. In your eyes I see mischief, and being with you makes me feel young again, vibrant again, alive again. Everything seems so brilliant, majestic, radiant. But I am upset and annoyed. Right now, at myself, for what has happened, for the things that I've said, for the things that I've done. I'm angry because this relationship could have been headed somewhere else, but then it changed. There's agitation, annoyance, even anger and rage. But it's not you that I'm angry at. I'm angry at myself and this situation. For you, I have the truest of feelings. Gentle and soft feelings and emotions. When you're happy, I'm happy. And when you're sad, my world falls apart and I don't know what to do. I would travel through the darkest of times to be with you. For me, I feel as though any danger that comes around, I would be able to face it because of you. And in the darkness, I would hold a light for you. Even though you may not know this, because there are boundaries right now, because I'm feeling this way, because of me not being so happy with myself, I don't tell you these things. I do feel that in this connection, I have this desire to settle down, to be better than what I am right now, to work with you, to build something together, and to gain wisdom from you. I also feel that in this connection, you are the only one that I've realized that fulfills me. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically. These feelings that I get, I realize that I don't get it from anybody else. Nobody makes me feel this way. You're the only one. The pleasure that I've had in this connection has been a lot. Spiritual pleasure and even physical. And even in the mind, the fantasies that I've had, they are so pleasurable. But I do feel upset at myself for indulging and overindulging in this pleasure. For doing things that I shouldn't have. Acting and being the way that I did, I took advantage. And I took you for granted. Overall, I realize that you are my hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. When I'm lost, you have this way of guiding me home. And when all is dark, you're that light that keeps me warm in the darkness. You guide me, you lead me, and I feel as though I can talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. There's no doubt. I feel that you're a perfect partner, a perfect mate, the perfect person that could be with me. But right now, there are certain things that have happened that have not been addressed. And it's awkward. I don't know how to discuss this, how to overcome this challenge. But I do know that I have feelings and emotions for you, and that I want to start something with you. All right. So, we do have a situation here where this person has these beautiful feelings and emotions for you. They're really good cards. This usually is when somebody is very happy on the inside, when they know you, know a lot about you, and they realize your worth, they realize your value. The only issue here is with this one card where we have anger and rage. Something here has happened that has made this person realize who they truly are, how they truly have been behaving, how they've acted this entire time. They don't like what they did, and they certainly are not angry at you, because then they wouldn't be feeling this pleasure. They wouldn't be having these feelings and emotions. They wouldn't be getting this nurturing feeling from you. This person, they do love you. They do love you, and I can see here that they are in love with you. However, whatever has happened between the both of you, it's very difficult for this person to release themselves from that energy and to reach out to you and be with you the way that you would like them to. For now, they're in their own headspace, wrapped around. There's that anger. There's that being annoyed by themselves. Why do I do what I do? Why did I do this? So I do see here, Pisces, that your person of interest, they do have a lot of interest in you, but right now there's some things that they need to settle out. And once that is settled, then they'll be able to reach out to you. I mean, this person, it seems as if everything is right. Like, it's like a puzzle, and all of the pieces are there, but there's this one little piece that's just not fitting, or they just haven't found it yet. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Nope, that's not the Beginner's Tarot. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. I'm surprised this card just came out. The way it came out, it flipped right out, came right out like that. And it's really interesting because that is the card Desire. And when it comes to anger, you had pleasure underneath anger. And that pleasure is very much sensual. So yes, somebody here did misuse somebody. They had a lot of infatuation. Here in this connection, one of you, most likely you Pisces, the majority of you, some of you may feel as if this person did take you for granted. They may have manipulated you. It could be sexual manipulation. It could be emotional manipulation. Psychological. Manipulation here is a key word. Overindulging. Making you feel at this point as if you have been used and misused to the point where they have taken advantage of you. So this is an actual problem. Here we do see a situation where you have Desire, and we also have the King of Staves. These cards I read in the reverse. And why do I look at this deck in particular? This is to see what happened in the first place, the reason why this connection went downhill. Things may have been okay before. However, then things changed. What happened? This will give you a better understanding as to what happened and what this person was thinking. Some of you may have had this lack of closure. Some of you may have felt that this person has ghosted you. Maybe they have just ghosted you. Somebody here may have faded. The connection that the both of you had before may have been very frequent messages to each other, words and messages and meeting up. However, then things started to change. It decreased over time. So to see why did it decrease, these will hopefully provide some pieces of information. It'll be helpful to you because usually people don't really open up and they don't talk and they don't tell why do they feel the way that they do. Here we have desire. This talks about a lack of movement, not really feeling hope when it comes to fate and destiny. Not really looking forward to change and not wanting to change. Not really wanting to transition into a different person or into a different period. Here we have impatience. Trapped by desires that felt unquenchable. Inconvenient timing. Disregard or insensitivity to the portents around yourself. So here we have, in this connection, there may have been a feeling that somebody here was being rushed into something, into doing something that they were not comfortable with. But here we have the sense of impatience. This person was trapped by desires that felt unquenchable. So no matter how many times they had you, however they had you, whenever they had you, it was not enough. It was almost as if this person was addicted to you. On a sensual level, they were very much addicted and unquenchable. It just wasn't enough. They just wanted more and more. This is almost like an addiction. It's a very strong spiritual attraction. Then they also felt that the timing was very inconvenient. So some of you may have been in a situation where your circumstances did not resonate very well with their circumstances, so the both of you could not be on the same level. It's a matter of when you were supposed to meet this person. This person may feel as if, where have you been all my life? Why didn't you show up 10 years earlier? Now I'm married to somebody, right? So, or I'm with somebody. I'm living common law with somebody. However, I really, really like you. So these things happen when it comes to a third party situation, because when it talks about inconvenient timing, it talks about you doing something or them doing something in their life that takes up their time, energy, and effort, and then you come along and they don't have the ability to give you that time, energy, effort, because now it's being spent somewhere else, right? Third party doesn't have to be an affair. It could be simply that they maybe this year they decided to do a whole bunch of, training courses, and they're really focused on their career this time around. Or maybe they're trying to build a business and they thought, okay, this year I'm going to do this. So they don't have time to give to you. That is just an example. But that's what it talks about when it says inconvenient timing. And then we have also here disregard or insensitivity to the portents around yourself. This person, whatever's going on around them, they're not really paying much attention. They're focused somewhere else. That's basically what it comes down to, what I'm seeing here, the way I interpret this. They're focused somewhere else. They're not really focused on you. They should be focused on you. However, certain things have happened in their life, and because they're also feeling very impatient, they don't have the time to wait around. It's just not in their nature. Even the fact that they have the anger card, right? It does show me that your person of interest might be quick to anger. They may be a little nitpicky. It's almost irritating in a way, because no matter what you do, it might not be good enough for this person. They don't have bad feelings towards you. They have good feelings. It's just that they have a different way of thinking, and sometimes your way of thinking doesn't go well with their mindset. And that annoys them, but they still love you. Here we have the King of Staves. Now this talks about how this person used to have a lot of confidence. They were the master of their trade, and they were very supportive in the beginning when things started off, but then things changed. At some point in time, this person wanted to harness these forces, but they were not quite strong enough to do so. They could not be that person that was once supportive, confident, having the mastery of whatever trade they were in. This is someone who seems supportive, but they were not and are not reliable. So there's a sense of unreliableness, if there's such a word. This person is very unreliable. Not only that, you can't really make plans with them because it seems as if they have other things on their mind, other things that are going on in their life, and they want things to happen their way, when they want, how they want, where they want. It's them. I'm seeing here that you're dealing with somebody who, I don't want to say they're selfish. They're not really selfish, but they like to have things done so that everything kind of revolves around them. And they're not being selfless. They're not really thinking about you. They're not really thinking about how you would want things to be in this connection. They're thinking how they want things to be. Yet they still love you. You know what? This person, they don't have good relationship skills. If there are skills in relationship, I guess. But they don't have the skills that are needed to be in a long-term committed relationship. They're different slightly. However, do they have love for you? Yes, they do. Feelings and emotions. Yes, they do. They want to be with you. They know that you're this person that makes them spiritually, emotionally, and physically amazing. You make them feel amazing. But because of the type of individual this is, they think about themselves. And they want what they want, when they want it. They do have those feelings and emotions for you. In the beginning, it was very sensual. But now things have changed. However, in the past, this person was very unreliable. And part of the reason was because their mindset was different than yours. You were thinking more of a commitment, and they were not. They were thinking something completely different at that point in time. They may have mentioned to you that, yes, I'm on the same page as you. We are thinking the same. I feel the same as you. We can make this work. This person may have said certain things to you to convince you that this is how they feel. But what I do see here is that things changed for them. Their way of thought, their way of behavior, that all changed. And because of that, the way they interact with you, the expectations that they have from you, those are quite different too. Also, this person had this sense of impatience. So they were rushing. It was all in their time. They didn't really grow with you organically. It seems as if it was very much rushed. Like the connection may have started very, quite sudden, very passionate, very sudden, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's this silence now. Interesting. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. Followed by Justice. With this deck, I look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest has towards you. Amazing. If some of you want this person is going to reach out to you. You do have a communication card here. Amazing. Very good, very strong message. Okay. So I do see, oh, interesting. You got a peekaboo card right there. The Lovers. This might be a third party situation now. Now, third party doesn't necessarily mean, like I said, a person, but it could be. And that might be the reason why it's inconvenient timing, because somebody here came into your life, or you came into their life, or they came into your life. One of you or both of you are with other people. And this is causing a problem now because you feel a really, really intense connection, a spiritual connection, and it's hard to let go. It's hard to move on. Here we have the Fool card. With the Fool card, it does talk about how in this connection, there's this feeling, there's this understanding that I want you by hook or by crook. I don't care what it takes. The problem with the Fool card is that it's exactly that. It's the Fool. Somebody who is younger, naive, impulsive, compulsive, even aggressive at times. So you're dealing here, first card's the strongest, you're dealing here with somebody that really takes action first and thinks later. And the problem is you cannot be with somebody like that because they will always be rushed. And the connection may just finish as soon as it has started. It may finish just as fast. Here in these cards, you don't see a king. We don't see a king. We don't even see a knight. But we do see a page. So this is somebody who has that type of mindset of a page. You're dealing with somebody like that. They may be like, all this and all that. I know this, I know that. I've been there, done that type of situation. This person may seem as if they know everything else, but when it truly comes down to this particular relationship, they are very much like a page. Here we also have this feeling of justice, wanting justice in this connection somehow, wanting to have an equal give and take, an equal balance. And then here with the Eight of Wands, what do they want to do about that? They want to reach out to you. This person is going to reach out to you. Why? Because they want to have a better balance. They want to have an equal give and take because they knew before there was a lack of that. This individual may have just been taking and you may have just been giving. And they just took and took and took. With this Eight of Wands, this could be an indirect conversation. It could be direct conversation. Could be a message, email, text. It could be anything. A person might show up at your doorstep. It could be anything. It's just that it could be something that's very intense in terms of a message, or it could be something very small. What I'm seeing is that this person is not going to be very tactful or a little sloppy with words in a way. And it's because the immaturity that they have. This person is immature or they are simply just inexperienced. Here we also have the Hanged Man. Now, after they reach out to you, there's going to be a gap and there's going to be a silent period. The ball is in your court and then they're going to take a step back. And they're going to see your reaction. They're going to see how it goes. Still, here with the Temperance card, they have this inherent belief that this is a divinely guided connection. And they want to give you love. They want to fill in your cup of love and have an equal give and take. Very much like the Justice card. Have an equal say in this connection. And then we have the Lovers. Your person of interest here, it's important to note that when this type of a situation happens, with the type of cards that we had, it does appear that either this person is with somebody else, they need to make a choice between you or them, and the only word in English I can think of is choice. Some people get upset that, I shouldn't be a choice. But the fact is, if you have two items, and if you're choosing one item, the word there in English is choosing. So please don't be offended if I say the word choose. Here, this person does have a choice between you and somebody else. Or it could also be between you and another circumstance that they are in. Maybe they're working too far away and they want to be close to you, but they are unable to leave their job and leave everything behind and come and live next to you. Like, there's certain sacrifices that they might want to make and they're not really able to do so because it would mess up their life. It would mess up their routine. Here, we do have a situation where there's a choice being made. This person has two things in their life and it's very dear to them. However, they're leaning more Pisces, towards you. And the reason why, it's because they want to make things right with you. They want to approach you. So even if they have a choice, they already have this predetermined idea that I want to be with my Pisces. This all is just formality. What choice do I make? They already know what choice they want. They know they want you. You're the one that they have feelings and emotions for, right? They see a future with you. Very nurturing, caring, protecting kind of an individual you are. They see that with you. However, just for their own satisfaction, they have to go through something like this. This is the whole process. Are they going to reach out to you? Absolutely yes. We also have here the Page of Pentacles. Again, remember when they reach out to you, it may not be somebody who acts very mature. It could be somebody that acts immature, inexperienced, and due to that, it might not be as promising. This particular card here with the Page of Pentacles, it does talk about how in this connection, this person really does want to approach you. And when they do approach you, the majority of it is because they have a huge, huge crush on you and even physical attraction towards you. This person has a weird way, a very different kind of way of expressing themselves to you. They have this ability of having a lot of love in their heart for you, but when it comes to expressing it, they're not really very good. It doesn't seem very promising when they do. But here I do see that they want to make a change. They want to reach out to you. They want to be that special person in your life. And remember, when they do reach out, there's going to be a waiting period. There's going to be a gap in between. So don't be surprised if there's just silence for a while. With this type of an individual where you have the Fool and the Page, my recommendation is to take things very slow with this person. Don't rush into anything, and you be the person that leads this connection, because this person will run. Not run the other way, but they will run in the connection. They will race. It's not a race. Slow and steady wins a race, right? And that is exactly what you need here. Slow and steady will win the race. It will let them know certain things in their life, like how they should deal with things, when they should behave in a certain way, the way that they should. There's certain things here that they do not know when it comes to relationships, and you will be the one who's guiding them. That's what needs to happen. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Aha, so you have a choice card here that it's up to you. So this reading just turned into two groups. Some people that may wish to stay with this individual. Some people that may want to reconsider what it is, what their plans are, what they're going to do. And of course, this is a spiritually based romantic connection, which is why you had the Temperance card too. I have here no. This was under the bottom of the deck, but I want to clarify why. What's the no for? Holy crap. No again. Okay, so no. Okay, for what? Let me ask again. Oh, no, wait. Okay. So don't rush into things. Wait, no. Okay. All right. This is quite the message. In this deck, I only have 2 cards that have 2 yeses and 2 nos. Here, you have both of the nos. So there is some type of a warning in a way that they're giving to you, that they do want you to wait. No, wait. So do wait. Don't rush into it. like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Here we have trust in the divine, trust in divine timing. Trust that things will happen when they are supposed to happen. Anything before that, the ingredients are there, but the outcome just may be very raw. It's like a cake. It's going to take some time, right? We have here, it's up to you. So for those of you who don't want to be with this person anymore, that just can't be with this individual, this message is for you. There's no need to worry. Reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do trust in the divine. To get some answers, it's important for you to meditate and to pray. Yes, this is a spiritually based romantic relationship. However, forgiveness is needed. After forgiveness, you will be able to move on. But even to get to this forgiveness part, you will have to wait. Now, it's very similar for those of you that want to be with this person. There's no need to worry. Things are going to work out okay. Reconsider any actions, any intentions that you had, any words that you were going to speak. Reconsider it. Think about it twice. Do trust in the divine and do meditate or pray, because that will give you certain answers to certain questions that you've had. Here we also have, is this a spiritually based romantic connection? Yes, it is. Along with that, we have here the sense of forgiveness. Forgiveness for both groups here is still very important. It's important to forgive people because we have this way of making sure that we have forgiven somebody so that we don't have that grudge anymore. And I've explained this before in other readings, like a negative energy bubble that orbits around your head, your mind, all the time. You're always constantly thinking about this person when it comes up, when the topic comes up, you think about, oh, I remember when they did that. So there's that grudge. The only way to forgive somebody, the easiest way is to forgive somebody, is to have compassion for them. That understand that you're at this level and they just didn't know any better. They were down here. That is the only way. It's the easiest way. By having compassion and knowing that wherever they come from, whatever experiences they had, they did what they did because they thought it was the right thing to do. Why? Because that is their life. That is who they are. People usually don't do things on purpose. They don't on purpose try to break somebody's heart. That's not truly the intention that people go into. It's just the circumstances that occur after that, one after the other. Those things really mess things up. And then we have other factors that come into play, and then everything just goes downhill. Most people, on average, have the feeling of working towards a relationship. And then we have some people that deliberately, they know that I'm just going to use this person, and then I'm going to be with somebody else. It takes the other person, that's you, to understand who you're dealing with. Sometimes we are very naive, we're very much blind in love, and we can't really see through that veil. We don't see it. But if you've been through it once, if you've been through it twice, it's important to learn from any type of lessons or mistakes that have been made, and to make sure that you don't repeat those. A lot of people that I know, they pick and choose the same type of character, same type of person that looks the same, and it turns out that their behaviors are also very much the same. That is something that's in, it's at least in ancient India. It's not, the word wouldn't be Ayurvedic, but it's more Vedic. It's a way of recognizing an individual. It's almost like ancient Chinese face reading, when you do that. So ancient Chinese face reading, you can tell the different parts of an individual, and you can literally tell about their personality just by the way they look. So we have something similar in India. However, when you are looking for the same individual, you go to somebody new and you're like, oh wow, this person reminds me of my past love. I really I really feel a connection with them. The problem is, if you've had problems before, you will most likely have similar problems again with this person because those types of individuals have similar features. This is just by default. This is something that's like beyond 5,000 years old. People have realized this, and this is in ancient India, right? So people have seen these patterns. It's not superstition, because if it happens once, if it happens twice, if it happens 100,000 times, that is something. That's not a superstition. So people have noticed these things, and that's why it ends up becoming, what it is. So I would recommend that, yes, if you meet this person again, reconsider what it is that really keeps you close together. See if you can talk about the issues that this individual is having. My recommendation, of course, like I said, you be the person that's going to lead this situation, because it does appear that this person needs some guidance. Pisces, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. The videos from beginning to end are absolutely free. It is all just general knowledge that I have in there. And hopefully some of you that are curious about the spiritual connection, I do have videos regarding spiritual connections on that channel, and as well as advice on relationships and different scenarios. And I also have one more video that is about negative energies. So what and who are negative energies, how to remove and avoid these things. Do have a look at that channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe to that channel too. And I'll see you guys again. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.